Hi, everybody. Welcome to GOL TV, the Dave DiIanni Show, presented by Option 1 Credit Union. I'm DJ Foster, joined this week by Laker assistant soccer coach Erica Demers. Erica, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
Okay, you had a 2-0 week last week. You went up to the UP, outscored your opponents 8-0, so another good week for you guys. You're really on a roll right now. You went to Northern Michigan last Friday. The Wildcats, obviously the site of your last game, or your last loss, excuse me, up in Marquette. You're up 2-0 at halftime. You cruised kind of the 5-0 victory. Kayla Addison played very well with 2 goals and 2 assists, and Erin Ruse added a goal and 2 assists as well. Talk about the victory over Northern Michigan.
Yeah, again, it was a great victory for us. I think our girls had a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, especially, our sophomores and juniors and seniors from last year that had lost, and that kind of broke a 65-game regular season streak for us. Right. So I think that was a big chip on their shoulder, and the girls came out flying, to be honest with you. The conditions weren't the greatest. Northern's field sits right next to the lake, so we had a lot of wind coming. But our girls, they came out, and from the start, our upperclassmen kind of took over the game. Addie and Bots are both playing great right now together. Both had a very spectacular game. I know Bots didn't score on Friday, but she did a bunch of other things that were very good for our program and for that game. So, we had a lot of goals, a lot of players getting a lot of good minutes. We respect Northern immensely. I think Matt up there, the head coach, does a great job with this program. Defensively, they've always been a very strong team. But I think our girls just, like I said, they came out with a chip on their shoulder, and they just weren't going to lose that game. You
headed over to Houghton on Sunday then to take on Michigan Tech as you swung through the UP. Again, you led 2-0 at halftime, so it was nice kind of getting Dave has talked in the past few weeks about getting ahead early because you kind of struggled with that earlier in the year. But you go up 2-0 at Tech, and then you win 3-0. Bots and Addison both score goals. Actually, Bots had 2 goals and an assist. She scored a goal with Addison in the first half, and then you had a 3-0 final. So just talk about that victory as well.
Yeah, another very good, solid team effort, I would say, again. We were able to get a little bit more players off the bench on that game, especially in the second half. And again, I can't say enough right now. I think Bots and Addie are finding their way together. I spoke with Addison earlier, actually, about that. I think the two of them are just combining very well together. If one's not scoring, the other one's, the other one's scoring. And if one's not assisting, the other one's assisting, So it's nice to see them two combining well together, to kind of help the team. And again, I think overall effort with our back line and Chelsea getting 2 shutouts again, hats off to them for that, keeping, strong, solid shutouts for them. And Chelsea had to face a couple tests against Michigan Tech, especially with the wind again, playing a factor. It was swirling around the field, didn't know what direction it was going. And she had to be mentally focused to make good saves for us.
So you had a 5-game road trip that you ended up 5-0. You didn't allow a goal. You outscored your opponents 15-0. You and Dave have to be happy with how you guys are playing right now, I would assume.
Yeah, extremely happy. I think we're starting to peak in the right times. We've talked about that earlier in the year. You don't want to peak too early. I think this is a good time for us right now to kind of be consistent with how we're playing. We've asked a lot of our upperclassmen right now to be more consistent. I think that's what makes great teams. And I think right now our girls are starting to take over this program and take over the team with regards to on the field and off the field. Making good decisions with what they're doing, and we can't be happier about how we're playing right now.
There was a stretch a few weeks ago where Bots pretty much carried you guys through a few matches. She won Conference Player of the Week 3 weeks in a row. Kayla Addison won the award this week, which is great for her. She had 3 goals and 3 assists over the weekend to give her 11 goals and 5 assists this year. What do you think she's been doing differently that's allowed her to play so much better recently, or is it just she's been playing well and now she's just scoring a little bit more?
Yeah, I think it's probably a little bit of both. I think, when a forward's not scoring, they get down on themselves a little bit. That's what their job is to score.
Right.
And I know her and I spoke a few times about it, just keep focused. It's going to come, hard work and stuff like that. And I think that was the biggest thing. She worked her butt off this weekend for us, and goals came for her. Good play came for her. So that's what we've been really trying to get on her with about it's, play hard and good stuff's going to happen. We were a little bit nervous on Sunday playing on a turf field. She's usually not the greatest technically on a turf field, and I said to her, that's probably the best game in 3 years that I've seen her play on a turf field with her technical ability. She was solid. So I think we're just trying to keep her confident with that, and I think I'm hoping even more for her now. She's, again, continues to build confidence with what she's doing.
You're back at home this week, finally, I'm sure. It's probably a good thing for you guys. You take on Tiffin this Friday night at 7:00 p.m. That's Laker Blue Night, so all fans out there are encouraged to wear blue. You can get your blue stuff at louisalockerroom.com if you don't have any. But you play Tiffin Friday night, then you have Findlay here on Sunday for your last regular season home matches. First off, it must be nice to get home, and secondly, just kind of talk about the weekend ahead.
Yeah, it's going to be great to be home. It's been a while that we've been on the road. We've had about 5 games that we've been, longer trips as well. I think it'll be great to be back on the road. We're really looking forward to Friday night with the Laker Blue night. Our girls are trying to do their best to get a lot of fan support out that night. But I think it's going to be great. I think, Tiffin has always been a huge test for us. And it's nice to have these 2 games as, we're getting closer to playoffs and the NCAA tournament and stuff, because they're both very good teams. Tiffin's right behind us right now in the GLIAC standings overall. They kind of feed off of their head coach's energy. She's very loud on the sidelines and has high expectations for her team. So it'll be a tough game for us on Friday. And then Sunday with Findlay, they're kind of the middle of the pack right now, beating some teams, and then taking some losses here and there. But both teams are very outstanding, and we, expecting our girls to kind of come out swinging against them.
Well, we're looking forward to it. Laker Blue Night should be fun. Again, under the lights for your 3rd or 4th match this year. I think under the lights, so that'll be enjoyable. Best of luck this week. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching the Dave DiIanni Show here on the Grand Valley Sports Network.